They turned my land into their drain, so I flooded them back. They thought they could turn my property into their drainage ditch. So I turned their flood into their own disaster. It started after a week of non-stop rain. Normally, my pasture drains perfectly. That soil's handled storms for decades. But this time, something was wrong. Overnight, my lower field turned into a swamp. Trash and greasy runoff pooled where my horses usually grazed. The water was pushing right up against my barn wall, 1 more inch, and it would have flooded inside. I knew this wasn't nature's doing. Someone had messed with the flow. So I pulled on my boots and walked the fence line. That's when I saw it, a brand new concrete pipe sticking out of the HOA's fancy retaining wall, draining straight into my land. They basically built themselves a stormwater system, and decided it was cheaper to dump their mess on me instead of fixing it properly. No notice. No permission. No legality. When I called the HOA manager, I expected at least some honesty. Instead, he laughed. "Yeah, that's normal," he said. "Your pasture's the lowest point. Water has to go somewhere." Somewhere? Sure. But not here. There's nothing normal about thousands of gallons of runoff blasting into private property. So I called the county. But they told me to file a report and wait for inspection. Weeks of waiting while my horses lost their grazing ground? No chance. So I decided, if they wanted to flood me, I'd give the water back. I ordered 4 truckloads of heavy clay and used my neighbor's backhoe to build a berm. 2 feet high, wrapped around my fence line like a wall. Then I sealed their pipe with plastic lining and cinder blocks, tight enough to stop a fire hose. Their drain was officially dead. 2 days later, another storm rolled in. But this time, my field stayed bone dry. Their side looked like a disaster movie. Water climbed over their walking paths, poured across tennis courts, and flooded 3 shiny new basements. By sunrise, the HOA board was at my gate, yelling that I blocked their system. I calmly showed them my deed, my fence line, and photos of their illegal pipe. "You sent your water onto my land," I said. "I just sent my land back." When the county finally came out, they confirmed it: no permits, no approval. The HOA had to pay for emergency pumps, cleanup, and nearly 6 figures to rebuild their system, on their property this time. Now my pasture's green again, my barn's dry, and my horses are happy. But their tennis courts? Still cracked. And those homeowners? They'll never forget the day their basements turned into swimming pools. All because they thought their problem could become mine. So tell me, would you have blocked that pipe like I did? Or watched your land drown?